Hey everybody, how's it going? So I was just gifted this first aid kit. This is a large first aid kit by SurviveX, and the contents, it's listed on the side of the box here. It's actually quite comprehensive, and I'm pretty excited to see what's on the inside here. I'm not going to go through the whole list because it'll take me quite a bit to go through this list, but just know that it covers wounds, personal tools, and hygiene. And so let's open this up to see what's on the inside. So first off, we see a red first aid kit in a bag, in a plastic bag. We'll just pull this out and take a look. Looking at the bag, there's this strap that goes across the front, and you can tighten this or loosen this strap up based on the needs of how thick this thing is. It feels like it's about as thick as it's going to go, so if you need to tighten this up, you can just by pulling on this. And you can open it up just by popping it open with this clip right here. It is stitched onto the back. This is just a canvas or a nylon strap. It's stitched onto the back with cross stitching to hold it in place. And then you also have these straps here. It's not like backpack straps, but this, you could probably put this on a backpack somehow, or more likely maybe on the side of another piece of equipment. It's got a snap on the bottom here so that these snap off and then snap back on. And it doesn't look like there's anything else. These are double stitched on both sides. And then all the way around this bag here, except for the front, all the way around there are these little points that you can hook things onto. And I'm just noticing that this whole back here is Velcroed on. So you can remove this if you need to and put this someplace else where this may not be in the way, so that if you take that off, it's not quite so much in the way. It's got a handle on top, and it's got storage spots, elasticized storage spots on the side here, and another handle on this side over here. On the front, there is a storage area, and then there's Velcro here, and you got yourself a little red American flag. Opening it up, I want to be careful here that this thing doesn't just dump everything out, and I'm opening it up the right way. I'm going to take this off so it's just out of the way while we're looking at the contents. So opening it up. All right, so first off, on the back here, it has labeled pockets. So non-adherent wound dressings, combined dressing, cotton gauze swabs, eye pads, minor wounds. So things on this side over here are pre-labeled. You've got a fold out that has bobby pins here. It's got a pair of scissors, and the scissors have got the little thing on the front here so that you can cut right up close to the skin and not be concerned about breaking the skin. So you can cut clothes off with this, you can cut other bandages off with this, you can cut tape with that. There's a space blanket in here for retaining body heat, hygiene care, burn care, rolls of gauze. Looks like there's 3 or 4 of those in here. An ace bandage, a splint, these little things that you break, the glow-in-the-dark sticks, glow sticks, green, some breathable cloth tape, wound dressing there. Let's see here. You got some gloves, some first aid guide here. You've got a pencil in here, and it's one of those pencils that has the replaceable lead in it, where you where you just pull the lead pieces out and you stick it back up on the bottom. Let's pick that up again. So I don't know if you've ever seen these. I used to have these as a kid. So you take this lead out when it runs out, and you just put it back up on the bottom here, just like this. And you stick it right back in, and then you've got an eraser on the end here, goes there, and then actually let's go the other way. The eraser goes over the top of it here, and then you've got a cover that goes on the end here, and that goes right up here where it's labeled pencil. That goes there, and then on this side here, personal. So inside the personal, there is personal care. Looks like first aid care, organized first aid care anytime. Color-coded pouches and label pockets. Personal meds. Not sure exactly what that is. This is a pain relief, a cold pack. One of those ones that you punch and it turns cold. A sharps or a medical garbage bag so that people know that there are bodily fluids possibly inside of that. A cooling patch. Several of these. So these are the ones that I'm making an assumption here, but you snap them and then they turn cold. And this one here, I don't know if this is reusable. I don't think it is. Yeah, reduce swelling, burns, pain, and sore muscles. It does not look like this one is reusable, so single use. And then coming back to this personal care here, let's see if it has a contents. Does not look like it has contents. Okay, so it's got like toothpicks, you know, the little flossy toothpick thingies, stuff like that in here. So personal care, you know, taking care of personal hygiene, I guess. So that is in that one there. Now overall, this weighs probably about 3 or 4 pounds. It's quite comprehensive, and it's one of those ones that you want to make sure that when you use something, you put it back in. Looks like I missed a couple of things here. What's this? Oh, cool. Nice. A really nice pair of tweezers. And then here, you've got a fever scan strip. Now, what you do is you pull these out of the pouch, and you peel off the backing, I believe, and then you just put it on their forehead here. And it'll automatically show you the temperature on their forehead, both in Fahrenheit and in Celsius. Those are good things to have as well too. There's an individual pouch for those. So a very comprehensive first aid kit. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. Let me see if I missed anything in here. It doesn't look like it. Tourniquet. That one is really important. If you know, when I was a kid, I remember they used to say tourniquets are bad. Don't use a tourniquet. You can cause somebody to lose a limb. You know, if it came down to it, I think I'd rather lose a limb than lose my life because I bled out because somebody didn't put a tourniquet on. Understanding and knowing how to use a tourniquet is really important. If you don't have one like this, there are many different ways that you can apply a tourniquet, from your belt to shoelaces to paracord, stuff like that. Think outside the box. Just because it isn't in here doesn't mean that you can't create it. So this is a very comprehensive, fairly small but large is what it's titled, first aid kit. And I think this one here is definitely going to go in the RV and replace the one that's in there. So I know my wife isn't going to be real happy about that, but I live by the motto of it's better to have and not need than need and not have. So there you have it, guys. Have yourselves a great day. We'll catch you on the next video. Until then, cheers, everybody.